guys, welcome back to Living in Trance. Let's go now with a brand new episode.
Brand new video. So we are at the park right now.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna do a little mukbang,
however you say it.
slash
Luminosity lineup breakdown.
Luminosity breakdown. Oh my gosh.
Breakdown or who we're gonna see and stuff like that, or what our plan is.
So we actually have downloaded on our phone the Luminosity app, which is called APIC or Epic. I don't know. But it gives us, the breakdown, the timetable of who's gonna be playing, and we wanted to do this quick little video on who we're interested to see. Obviously, I have a lot of people I want to see, and then Christian has his side of people that he wants to see too. And it being an all trans festival, there's a good amount of conflicts, and I'm surprised because I've gone to Dream State every year, and very few times have I ever come across a conflict or conflict where I kind of have to not see a certain artist. But for this one, it's really freaking hard. What do you think?
Yeah, I think there's definitely a lot of conflicts.
Yeah, there is.
A lot of the times with Dream State or maybe even EDC for us, there's not too many conflicts. Usually it's usually like an easy decision to make, but there's definitely going to be a lot of sacrifices there, a lot of 30 and 30 minutes here and there, maybe even 20 and 20. So we'll just see how it goes.
Yeah.
Hope for the best.
Hell yeah. But before we get into that, we're actually gonna bring out the food. And so what are we eating today, baby? Let's know.
So
we had to change the angle on the sun.
What?
We had to change the angle to the camera, not the sun.
Oh yeah. You guys know what we meant.
So we had to change the angle on the camera because the sun is just beaming on us right now. Yeah. And honestly, this is like the only spot that we're getting pretty good lighting. So sorry about that, guys. But anyway, so yes, so we're gonna put the video of the sushi roll that we found, or that he found on Instagram, and let us show you really quick what we're about to get into. Actually,
let me get a drum roll, please. In a freaking platter like this. We were not expecting the sushi roll to come in this big old thing, and pretty much is a video. It's a big old sushi roll, or like a deep fried sushi roll, and 7 pounds. I didn't really comprehend 7 pounds until we saw this.
Visually saw it. Which actually we haven't even seen the actual roll.
Yeah.
We're just looking at the, what is this, like a platter?
It's actually fine.
And we're gonna do a little unboxing video with you guys.
Hey.
So
let's do this. Let's do this. All right.
Oh my god, I'm nervous.
You open from that side, I'll open from this side.
Okay. Ooh. Oh my god.
Brother. Oh my god, there's heaps of sauce. There's heaps of everything in here.
Dang. I wish you guys, I don't know if you guys can get like a clear view of this massive sushi roll right now. Wow. This looks freaking amazing.
This looks pretty fire though.
Just to top it off, we didn't get fucking forks.
I don't need forks when I'm eating sushi.
Just go in?
Yeah, just go in.
It's basically a burrito,
it's finger food.
Dang. Okay. Well, let's dig in then.
Sure.
It comes with 2 different types of sauce. I'm assuming this is soy sauce, and then this is probably like their
house sauce.
Yeah. It smells good.
Try both of them. I'll try.
Here's a little view of what the roll looks like. It has avocado, cucumber, shrimp tempura, jalapeno. What is this thing called right here?
Imitation crab.
Imitation crab, and I think that's basically it. The rice and the seaweed. Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
Are you gonna go into any sauce?
Yeah.
period. Ooh.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just made a mess.
I mean, what a time to be alive. This is insane.
It's got a good kick to it too. The jalapenos.
Yeah. Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get any jalapenos
I did.
on mine. No napkins either.
Oh dang, that's gonna suck.
I have some in my bag though.
Here. I'm gonna eat another piece, baby.
Go for it. This is a mukbang, so we're just gonna eat and talk at the same time.
Is there? I'm gonna try this sauce. Wait, is this sauce good? Did you like it?
It is, but it's a little bit spicy.
Ooh. I'm already kind of burning up over here.
So many flavors.
Mm-hmm.
It's really crispy on the outside, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
I personally really enjoy fried sushi rolls. Or any sushi rolls that has a crunch to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite type.
I like these ones too, but I definitely prefer the sushi with just the raw fish on top.
Just the
Raw fish on top and inside of it.
That's spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Need some agua.
Mm-hmm. Getting that coke with a hit right now.
Dang, we should have gotten one to share. All right, so should we kind of start getting into it?
Sure. I actually want to eat one more roll. I'm still
Okay.
hungry.
No, well, you can eat while we
Oh, okay.
while we talk. You do have to make an account to be able to actually use the app. And once we click on the Luminosity Beach Festival, it'll show you the options of info, lineup, timetable, tickets, visitors, meetup, reviews, media, chats, and feed. Ooh, I didn't know they had a chat. Be like, who y'all trying to see? Once I click on the lineup, it'll give you a list of all the artists from day to day. It'll show you our time frames, and it also gives you the option to star whoever you want to see. So now when I go to timetable, it's an actual visual of like how or what time everybody's going to be playing and who's going to be playing at the same time as who. So first one up, for those who don't know, the festival is actually 4 days. For the first day, we have Temple One, Darren Tate, and Nitrous Oxide. Personally, I really want to see Temple One and Nitrous Oxide, just because I do have a couple of songs from them, and it's just DJs that I have never seen before, which actually we kind of wanted to get into this. Our priority, I guess you can kind of say, is putting artists who don't normally play a lot in the US or play very few times of the year out here. So for example, dang, I have to keep screen recording. For example, Temple One, I personally have never seen. I've never seen Nitrous Oxide, and obviously Darren Tate, yes, I would love to see him, but my two priorities on my personal part is Temple One and Nitrous Oxide. I'm like, oh my god. Here's an example of Temple One's song. And here is a song for Nitrous Oxide. Next on our list is Ronsky Speed and Simon O'Shine, which again, two artists that I personally have never seen before and I am dying to see. So here's a song of Ronsky Speed, just in case you guys don't know. This is one of his famous songs. And here's a song by Simon O'Shine. And next on our list is Asteroid. And Asteroid is actually it's an artist that I recently discovered not too long ago, and I've been like I've been really liking his music. I've been like on an Asteroid like streak right now, listening to stuff on SoundCloud and listening to a lot of his releases, and he is such an amazing artist that I for sure am putting him as a priority. And luckily he is at no time, or he's at no conflict with any other artists. So it's a song of Asteroid for all of you guys who would want to check him out.
I'm excited to see Asteroid just because my baby right here, she sent me a couple sets from Asteroid, a couple of them on SoundCloud that I've been listening to, and Asteroid, he's just been getting down. I really like his style of music, and I'm pretty excited to see him for sure. But yeah, it's gonna be lit. For the next one, we got at 1700. We got Paul Denton for sure. He's gonna throw down, so I'm excited for that. We just recently saw Paul Denton in LA back in like April or something like that. But so we're excited to see him again.
Mm-hmm. Paul Denton is another must for me. He is one of my favorite artists, and every time I've seen that man play, it never disappoints. So we're definitely excited to see Paul Denton again. I know that he's probably going to be showcasing his new album that he's going to be releasing this year. So I'm so excited for that. And here's a song by Paul Denton. Now next we got at 1800. We got Jordan Suckley. Liam Wilson. And at 1850 we got Ahmed Romel. See, I don't think I've ever seen Jordan Suckley. I don't remember. Did we saw him at Dream State. It was last year.
Oh, okay, I remember now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the other Liam Wilson and Ahmed Romel have never seen them before.
So Jordan Suckley we saw at Dream State, and this was actually my first time seeing him. This was your first time too, huh? And Liam Wilson, heard a couple songs of his in other people's sets. So obviously, like, Liam Wilson to me is it's a maybe, you know, if we get to see him. But my two must-sees are Jordan Suckley and Ahmed Romel is another one. He is actually somebody I've never seen before either. And he was actually introduced to me by my dad. My dad, he put me on so many bangers by this man. But, ooh, next one, baby.
Or specifically 1915, we got our boy Out One playing.
Hip hop.
For sure must see. But we are probably going to be starting off at Artento Divini. 1900, so we'll probably catch him for a little bit at the very beginning. And I'm excited to see Out One.
we've been following all his Out One songs, all of his Out One sets, anything. We will literally replay. So he is definitely on our top ones for sure. So he plays to 2030, which gives us time to run our asses to Alan Watts. Because he is another one of my big guys right here. Top 5 for sure. Could not miss him. After Alan Watts, we have Cold Blue. I haven't seen Cold Blue since 2019. And for those who know, he showcased his winter album at Dream State that year. And it was one of the best sets I've ever seen in my life. So obviously Cold Blue he's been missed, and I know a lot of you guys have missed him too. So I cannot pass upon this opportunity to be able to see this amazing man again. So thankfully no conflicts. I think you haven't seen, right? Cold Blue. Never seen it before. So I'm really excited for my baby over here to see Cold Blue. And what better way than to see it together. For the last two, we have Mark Cherie and Signum. Signum, a legend, and it's just a must. Like, it's an OG right here. Mark Cherie too, but we've seen Mark Cherie before. We have. And so I personally want to prioritize Signum.
We can start at Mark Cherie first, and then
work our way.
And then go head over to Signum.
Yeah, you're right, actually, because Mark Cherie plays at 21:45, and Signum doesn't actually start until 22. Mark Cherie will also be playing again, right? He plays twice. Here's a song by Signum. Real OG trance vibes right here.
Alright, now we got day 2, Friday.
Day 2, which I'm like, fuck, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to make it to day 2. Have Ralphie B and Frank Wanders. So, funny thing about this DJ, Ralphie B, I recently just discovered him, actually. I had never heard of his name or anything. Did you?
Ralphie B? No. Not until you brought him up to me.
So I was listening to a lot of sets from Luminosity, and I came across his name, and I was like, you know what, let me put it, without even knowing that he was going to be on the lineup or anything. Just ended up putting it on. And his set was banging. Actually, there's one song in particular that really standed out to me, which I will add right here. Think about tomorrow. And instantly I sent it to my baby, and I was like, instant banger, you gotta listen to this. And so I was like, is he on the lineup? I went searching for him, and here he is on the lineup. He's playing with someone else, but I personally have never heard of him. So that's the first DJ of day 2 that we will be catching. After that, we're gonna get into
at 1400. We'll be seeing Push at the main stage, so I'm excited for that one. I know Push, he's been around for quite a long time. That dude's a legend. So I'm excited to see him. I think I've only seen him once before, so definitely excited to see him again.
Yeah, no, same. I saw him for the first time when we went to an underground in LA. A song by Push, actually from his newest release, or his newest EP right here.
Also forgot to add in the fact that starting Friday up until Sunday, I think all the way through Sunday, we don't just have 3 stages to bounce around between. We now have 4 stages to juggle. So that's going to be a mission. That's going to be a lot of a lot of juggling to going on, but you know, we got this.
Yeah. So for Friday, we have 2 amazing DJs. And it's 2 DJs that there is no way that we can miss.
Yeah.
Starting with, on main stage, Kai Tracid.
Come closer to the speakers so I can see the light.
And at the Sunset Beach, we have Andy Moore.
Both of them I've never seen before. I don't know about you.
Never seen them before, ever. Actually, I was really excited for Andy Moore to play at Dream State, and unfortunately, I believe something kind of interfered with his travel plans, so he unfortunately was not able to make it, and that freaking crushed my heart. But you know what? Here's our chance to actually catch him. So for these 2 DJs, they're both playing at the exact same time. So what we're thinking is probably seeing like 30 minutes and 30 minutes of it.
Yeah, from these 2.
Maybe seeing like what the vibes are. We might do a little bit more on one of the DJs. I don't know. It just kind of
stay
depends.
A little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. For that same time at Beach Club, there's a DJ called Mr. Helslu, and that's actually one of the sacrifices that I have to make. I've never seen him before, and I am a really big fan of his music. And actually, let me add a song, one of my favorite songs of Mr. right here. Unfortunately, we will not be able to see him this time around. I'm hoping we'll be able to catch him another time. But for Andy Moore and Kai Tracid, ooh, you about to get lit.
At 1600, that's 1600, right? Yeah, that's 1600. Yeah. We got our boy Paul Webster. I'm excited to see him. I've never seen him before.
I've never seen him before either.
I'm really excited. I got a couple of his sets on SoundCloud that I've been listening to for the past couple months, maybe or so, something like that. Yeah. Here's a song by Paul Webster, one of my favorites, "Holding the Light."
After Paul Webster, we have Mr. Billy Gillies.
Hey, let's go.
And so for this one, it was a little bit hard to decide between Sander Van Doorn or Billy Gillies, or doing like a half and half. I think we had decided on going to Sander Van Doorn to see him for a little bit while we wait on Will Reese.
Oh yeah, we did
right?
this.
Yeah,
catch maybe like the last 15 minutes or 20 minutes, and then get a good spot for our next one at 1800, which is Mr. Will Reese.
So let's clap it up for Mr. Will Reese. Which, by the way, he just got hurt, and we're like, oh no, but you know, best wishes to him. Hope you get better soon. So Will Reese came into no conflict. Well, it did come into conflict, unfortunately, with Space 92, which we've actually been wanting to see Space 92, and we just haven't been able to. And unfortunately, for me, I cannot leave Will Reese for anything. So it's not up to debate. I have to see all of Will Reese's set. So we'll be doing that one, which here is a song by Will Reese. So our next artist is Greg Downey. Ooh. And what does Greg Downey do?
He gets down.
He gets down. He plays at 1900. And luckily, again, nothing came into conflict to see his first half up until Richard Durand. So what we're planning to do is see Greg Downey all the way up until Richard Durant comes on, right? Or like at least maybe into his set already, then we'll go over to Richard Durant. But we saw Greg Downey for Elation's 6-year anniversary, and that man, he killed it. I was actually amazed by his music. So here's a song by Greg Downey.
Yo quiero sentir tu cuerpo juntito al mío y voy bailando poquito a poquito.
Which one is it? Poquito a poquito. And Richard Durant, a legend, an amazing producer, an amazing DJ. I feel like I've always known of Richard Durant. Actually, I have a couple of songs by him that I added throughout the years. But I must say that as of recently, I have really found out that this man has produced amazing music. Like, really excited for his set. I'll go ahead and put a song right here. This song is actually, it's a throwback, and I recently just found it. After Richard Durant.
Oh shit. Here we go again. We got Snyder up at 20:45, and it's about to get down again.
Hell yeah. So on this part, I know I have John Askew and Simon Patterson, but we are 100% gonna be staying for the full Snyder set because it's a must. He is like, let's clap it up again for him, because we just love that man. We love his music and stuff, and again, we've been keeping up with him so much, and super excited to see him and see what he plays. And obviously after his set is done, wait, what am I doing? Here's a song by Snyder. To end off Friday night, we are gonna be going to the John Askew and Simon Patterson. Super excited for that one. But we're only gonna be catching, the last bit, only because for August, if you guys haven't seen, August 23rd, he will be playing out or they both will be playing out in LA again, which I'm so excited. It's birthday weekend vibes. We're super excited to go out there and see him again. So it's gonna be a fun night. So now we're going to day three.
Saturday, let's go. Let's see, what do we got?
So day 3, who are we starting with, baby?
Starting right at noon.
Right at noon.
The Blizzard over at Sunset Beach Stadium.
Great, amazing work by the Blizzard. I'm really excited.
Yeah, I've never seen him, and I think you sent me a couple songs by him recently, so
yeah.
I'm excited to see him for sure.
Comment down below if you know the Blizzard. But anyway, he's actually one of the openers for Saturday morning. We have Estiva. We have Modea. And Sunny Lax. For this one, who are we starting with?
I don't even know, to be honest. Let me see. Just have to see what the vibes are when we're actually there.
Yeah.
But we'll start somewhere. We'll probably be there for 20-30 minutes. Head on over to the other. From there, we'll probably go catch the last bit of like Sunny Lax, whatever.
Today it's pretty conflicted, actually.
I'm excited for Steve. I don't think I've ever seen him before in Modea. Modea has that one remix of Shine a Light.
Yeah,
no, is it Shine a Light?
Yeah, by Brian Kearney.
Brian Kearney, Shine a Light. So
actually,
I really hope I get to hear that song.
Yeah, let's put it right now.
Yeah. Starting around 14:15. Not sure if we'll get there at that time, but we'll get there when we can for, again, Push
This set, it's at the Sunset Beach, which is the classic stage.
Oh, is it? Is it?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So because
That's
it's the
gonna be
classic,
more lit.
hell yeah, we were like, we gotta catch.
Yeah.
We don't only have to catch me outside. Get to catch him at main stage, but we're also gonna be able to see him just for a little bit at the Sunset Beach for some classic tunes, because this actually I'm gonna put another song by Push, one of his classics.
Later on at 15:30, we got Gabriel and Dredson playing. I'm excited to see them. All the time when I see them, they always get down. It's always a vibe there at the set. It's always a good time.
We're gonna be playing at the Sunset Beach too,
so
which is
another classic
set most likely.
Yes, sir.
Here's a Gabriel and Tristan song. I mean, one of their best ones.
One's calling for me at the door, and unpredictable about
Beautiful things. So
One of my favorites.
1620 is Daniel Skeever. We really want to see him too. 1700, we will be going to the boss man, Mr. Marcus Schulz. He will be playing main stage, obviously.
For an hour and a half? Dang,
Yeah,
that's
hour and a
beast
half
right
is
there.
insane,
That's
huh?
a beastly set right there.
Heck yeah. So, I know you said you wanted to see Paul Oakenfold for a little bit.
Yeah,
Are you
I
still
do kind of want to catch him for a bit. I did see Paul Oakenfold this past year at Dream State, and I didn't even know it was him playing the whole time, but I was like, dang, this dude's getting down right now.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm ready for some. Oh wait, never mind. It kind of melted.
No way.
Yeah, it melted being out here.
It
I'm gonna save this for later. I'm hungry.
We'll check the Snickers,
Yeah,
because that one's like a little thicker.
No, it's like melty. Yeah,
No.
we gotta put these in the fridge when we get home. Got that peanut butter one too.
Oh, dang. Damn, After Marcus Schulz, I put down Super Strings. Just because I know that they're a group that has been like really popping off right now.
Yeah.
And
Never seen them before.
Yeah, no, well, me either. I mean, I think they recently just like started to get like really popular.
Yeah.
And actually, I've known about them through Mr. Ben Gold himself. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, they have a song
They have
together.
Okay, now I remember now.
So I really want to check it out. I know they're doing like very like old school sounds, very old school trance, which
Yes,
shoot, we love that. After that, we have
Oof, this one's
the
gonna be
man.
This one's gonna be a lot of stage hopping right here after this.
Yeah, a lot of stage hopping. But I mean, we can start off with Mr. John O'Callaghan. And then stay for Mr. Marco V. He's another legend, another man that is definitely on the priority list to see, because I don't know if he's ever like, or if he plays very often out here, or if he's ever played out here.
Yeah.
At least I have never seen him, so really want to see Marco V. And then obviously we're still gonna go and try to catch Mr. David Forbes.
Last hour and a half of the night.
Ooh.
Man, there's a lot of conflicts here. Scout Project and Jordan Suckley, that's going to be a beastly set right there. And then Renegade System is another beastly set. I don't know how we're going to do this one, but...
I mean, the good thing is Brian Kearney and Scott Project and Jordan Suckley play
Twice?
15 minutes before Renegade System. So, like, first we can, like, figure out these two.
Yeah.
Maybe do, like, 15 minutes, then do another 15 minutes, and then, like...
Oh, you know what?
end
I
it here.
totally forgot that we talked about this one time, that Brian Kearney's going to be playing in LA July 26th.
Yeah.
And I think we're, like, for sure going to that show, right?
Yeah, I for sure, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
at least I want to be able to at least say that I got to see Brian Kearney
at Luminosity.
At Luminosity.
Yeah.
At least for 15 or 20 minutes. I think that'll satisfy my my need for Brian Kearney.
Yeah.
And then Scott Project. Yeah, I'm excited to see him
Yeah.
again.
So we all know Scott Project is. He's a legend. He's been around so long for hard trance music.
Yes, sir.
And so obviously him being put to play with Jordan Suckley is a very interesting duo. So I want to see how that will come about.
Actually, I was going to suggest something.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Well, just because listening to some of the Brian Kearney sets as of lately, I like some of the bangers that he saves for last. If you catch like the last 15-20 minutes of him, maybe we start at Scott Project, Renegade System, then end at Brian Kearney.
Yeah, that's good.
Could be another.
That's
could
a
be
good
another
plan
idea
right there. So Renegade System. He hasn't played out here for a while.
Never
Actually,
seen him.
the last time he was out here was for 2022. And he played with David Forbes and Will Atkinson at, where did I tell you?
Exchange LA?
Exchange.
Yeah.
And
Summer.
amazing hard trance. I love hard trance. So definitely somebody that I do want to catch again, because again, it's been a while. And Renegade System, LA misses you. And we all miss you. So
Come back.
Oh,
Here we go.
the last day.
My last day. What did they say? Here comes the home stretch right here. Here's home stretch right here.
It's funny because I'm not even there yet, and I'm already getting sad that it's the last day.
Low key. Low key.
So we put Jamie Walker and Daniel Skeever again. But obviously I want to start off with Jamie Walker, since Daniel will already be seeing him the day prior. So Jamie Walker is somebody who I got introduced by from Jordan Suckley. So I think Jordan Suckley owns like the Damaged Recordings, if I'm not mistaken. And he brought out like it was like a compilation or something of songs, and I saw Jamie Walker. Actually, let me add a song by him.
And
I feel like that would be a really strong start to Sunday.
For sure.
So after that, we actually don't have anybody.
Yeah, don't got much going on. From 1300 to about 1430. Hey, the Thrill Seekers.
So 14:30.
Sorry, I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but the Thrill Seekers, I don't think I've ever actually seen them.
No.
I don't think so. I think they played at Dream State one year, and like, remember that was like a conflict at that time, but this is my time to see him for sure.
Seekers has actually played. He's came out a lot to Vegas to play for Elation.
Oh yeah, I really wanted to go to that show.
Yeah, and he gets down every single time. This man he's a legend as well. And I definitely want to see him out at Luminosity, because I'm really hoping that he will play like just a lot of his older stuff, which I'll play one of my favorite Thrill Seekers. Right. After Thrill Seekers, we have our boy Shugs.
Keep the party moving.
Which another one we've never seen before. And I know right now he's been really popping with just adding very old school like Euro dance type of vibes to his music. So definitely gonna catch him for at least like the last bit of his set, maybe, because I know he like kind of inflicts with Thrill Seekers. So after Shugs, we have Dopenberg. So Dopenberg is another artist that I discovered through just listening to random songs, and his style really caught my attention. So this is one of the Dopenberg songs that got me listening to Dopenberg.
Craig Connolly, I think I've only seen like once, maybe twice at the very most, but I think once actually at Dream State Harbor back in like 2021 or 22. No, 22.
Yeah, he did play.
Yeah. And then, so I'm excited to see him again for sure. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Here's a song by Craig Connolly.
Oof. What is going on?
I don't like this
What is
part of the
going on
video.
here?
Cut the cameras, yo.
She's hella conflicts right
I
here.
know. This
Ben
is the
Gold.
part. This is the part that I hate.
Ben Gold, who's a must-see for me.
Yeah.
Matt Derry and then Enigma State. Sheesh.
So a must-see for me is Matt Derry
Wait a
and
minute.
Enigma State.
Wait a minute. What about Moro Picado?
Mm-mm.
No.
Not for me. For me, it's only Matt Derry and Enigma State.
Mm.
I've seen Ben Gold before.
Actually-
I've seen Mauro Picado before. Matt Derry, trance, freaking legend right here. Let's put a song. Actually, let's put two songs. And Enigma State. Another legend, and Ben Gold is our guy. He's our artist as a couple, and definitely, I mean, I feel like we can catch him at least for like that last little bit.
Yeah.
But for sure, like Matt Derry,
feel like
Enigma State.
There'll be more
So
chances for us to see Ben Gold again.
Yeah. 100%.
In the States.
Yeah, 100%. And these two guys, they're
Yeah.
never out there.
Yeah, that's true.
Please see Enigma State, then Ben Gold, Matt Derry,
Into Space Brothers.
into Space Brothers.
Yeah, for trying to cut down on the time traveling or
Yeah,
speed walking to each stage.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So Space Brothers, and then
Oh shoot.
Will Atkinson.
Let's go. Will Atkinson, oh my gosh. You know, one thing that really does suck though about having to get there, I mean, not late, but pretty much like right when he's about to start, is I really want to get a good spot for his set. Like, Will
I
Atkinson?
really, I'm hoping that we're like front freaking row, like rail. Like, I want to be up there for this freaking set, because one of the biggest reasons to going to Luminosity, at least for me, is because of Will Atkinson. I had told him, if he comes out for EDC, cool. But he didn't even get announced for the EDC lineup. So then it was like, dude, he didn't even play for Dream State last year.
Yeah.
So it's been so long since I've seen Will Atkinson. He is like one of my freaking favorites. So I want to be able to be up front. I want to have the best freaking seat of the house. So I don't know how that's gonna come about, but you know what? It's gonna come out. It's gonna come about in that moment. Rave Gods will be on our side, and it will happen. But Space Brothers is a must for me too. So that is why I'm willing to kind of sacrifice that, you know, good spot or whatever. Because at the end of the day, I'm still gonna see Will Atkinson anyway. So the Space Brothers, another just legends, right? And then we go get some littiness from Will Atkinson. Do you want to add anything?
Space Brothers I've never seen, and Will Atkinson haven't seen him in like 3-4 years or something like that. So I'm excited to see both of them, and super excited for Space Brothers and like the classic trance sound that they're gonna bring.
Cool.
So I think this is about to be lit too.
Going straight into, actually back to main stage. Wait, oh shoot! You know what, guys?
It's pretty.
You know what, guys? This whole time I'm thinking Will Atkinson is playing main stage, and I'm just realizing right now he's not main stage. Gio is.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Anyway, I don't know. I would have thought he would have gotten a main stage slot, but you know what? This just makes things a lot more interesting for me, which means more people will be at Gio.
Yeah.
Right? Thank goodness. Oh my God. The rave gods are always on our side.
Maybe they'll leave more space where I can send to move around freely.
I hope so.
Or to just get up to the front.
Ooh, I'm gonna be getting down. So we're gonna go to main stage for Ali and Fila. Hannah Lange
If only I could be who I got the loving for you, and I got
is definitely an artist that I've been trying to catch, but I don't know. I guess maybe depending on how Ali and Fila goes, we might side quest to Hannah Lange. I don't know, but obviously you guys know she's the owner of Doof, and she has been like making moves. That lady has been making moves. So last one, mi amor.
Here we go, the final stretch.
The final set of the whole week.
Got Ferry Corsten to close us off at the main stage. I personally love Ferry Corsten, and one of my favorites. And I found out about Ferry Corsten like pretty early on in my raving trance career. So he's been a favorite ever since.
He's doing a tour for his Connect album.
Mm-hmm.
And so, unfortunately, he will be playing out here in Vegas on the same day as Brian Kearney will be playing in LA.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of had to make a decision, you know, of like, who are we gonna go see July 26th? And so we kind of agreed, or I kind of influenced him to see Brian Kearney in LA and then just catch Ferry Corsten at Luminosity, because I think from what I saw, he's actually going to be playing his tour for Connect at Luminosity.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're getting the best of both worlds. One of the DJs, though, that I really, really, really have been wanting to see for a very long time is Mr. Nikolaus. He has so many bangers, actually. He's a DJ that I know for sure has never played out here in the US. So it's definitely one of the DJs that I really want to see out there. So we're probably going to have to catch him just for a little bit, even if it's 10 minutes. I told my baby, even if it's 10-15 minutes, I'm satisfied with that. I will catch him again, and then let's go back to Ferry Corsten, because I know at the main stage for day 4 they do a whole closing ceremony with fireworks and, you know, all this shebang. So it's definitely one of the things that we cannot miss, especially, you know, it being our first Luminosity. I want to be there for the closing ceremony, especially with my baby and, you know, Ferry Corsten. Like, come on, guys, this is crazy. A song by Mr. Ferry Corsten. That is it for our 4 days of Luminosity.
That was a lot of unpacking to do.
A lot.
It's gonna be a lot of walking back and forth, a lot of bangers, a lot of lit ass sets, and a lot of amazing vibes out there.
Amazing, amazing vibes. And what better way than to share this experience together. And I'm just looking forward to being on the dance floor with people who are just as passionate for trance as we are. And so I think that's one of the biggest things that I'm mostly excited about. I have watched the Luminosity live stream for a couple of years, and I always thought I'll never be there. There's no way I'll ever be there. And so to be brought this opportunity, I'm more than grateful. I'm blessed to be able to finally make it happen. And we cannot wait to share this whole experience with you guys. Obviously, we're going to be recording We're going to be vlogging the whole experience from start to end, and I really hope that you guys can join us. And so with that being said, please subscribe to the channel. I've seen a lot of people subscribe to the channel, and we've been seeing all of the views growing actually, and so that means a lot to us.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys, we appreciate it.
And so because of that, we're going to continue to do videos, and we're going to continue to bring you guys our not just experiences, but you know, also food experiences, which we cannot finish this.
We got the food place right here, the food news, and you know, we're gonna bring you guys some new food, some bomb food, and share with you guys.
Yes.
I'm always finding new food places on Instagram, and I'm always sending it to her, and I'm telling her, baby, we gotta go try this food.
Stay tuned, you don't want to miss out, and hope you guys have an amazing day, and we will catch you guys on the next one.